What has Nebraska's total hit been to the transfer portal this cycle? Hi, Sean Callahan with HuskerOnline.com. I'll tell you that, but before I get to it, make sure you like, follow, subscribe to us here on the Husker Online YouTube page. But in all, the Huskers have had 13 scholarship players enter the portal. One of those 13, though, has withdrawn. Edge rusher JIMARI BUTLER. Let's start from the beginning, though. Here was the first entry. You had Isaiah GARCIA-CASTANEDA, a wide receiver, go in on October 11th. Then the next entry was another wide receiver, DECOLDEST CRAWFORD, a true freshman. He was a guy that got injured in fall camp and highly connected to Mickey Joseph, followed him here from LSU. I think the shocker of all the entries, though, thus far was linebacker ERNEST HAUSMANN. He took an official visit to Iowa this weekend. He was arguably Nebraska's best freshman on the team. Then you had offensive tackle BRANT go into the portal. He found himself behind a lot of other guys, wasn't really in the mix for playing time. KAMONTE Grimes, another wide receiver, entered the portal back in that early portion in December. He was a reserve wide receiver that also didn't see any snaps of significance. You had a true freshman safety, GOULD, go in, and this one was a hit. I think, a four-star true freshman, highest ranked high school recruit a year ago. You thought maybe there was a chance they could keep him around, but he went into the portal. MARQUIS, a defensive lineman, went into the portal on December 5th, and not a real surprise here. He was not in the mix for playing time. JAELEN would also be in that same category. He went in on the 5th, was a D lineman, moved to offensive line, had not really been in the conversation at all. You had NEWSOM go in as a fourth-year defensive lineman in the program. He took some limited snaps this year, but probably saw the writing on the wall that he was not going to have a big role in things moving forward under Matt Rule. Running back JAQUEZ YANT was another name that went in. He went in on December 8th. He kind of had an up and down time at Nebraska. At one point, it looked like he was the starter. Then he was a number 2. Then he kind of fell to the back of the line of Nebraska's running backs. Offensive lineman CONN went in on December 8th. He was another guy that was never really in the 2-deep mix for the Huskers and didn't really have much of a promising future ahead. So CONN went in on the 8th. And then finally, the latest addition was offensive lineman Kevin Williams Jr. He still needs, though, a waiver from the NCAA in order to play this year. I think Kevin Williams just wants to go somewhere where he can get an opportunity to start moving forward and play some more meaningful snaps. Make sure you stay on HuskerOnline.com. We'll keep you up to date. On3 Sports also has the most extensive transfer portal coverage anywhere you're going to find, with rankings, breakdowns, all sorts of fun things to keep track of all the news happening around college football with the transfer portal. For HuskerOnline.com, I'm Sean Callahan.